Hello everyone, welcome to beautiful Rishikesh. I am sitting right along the beautiful Ganga River, which she is a goddess and they revere her here. They do, every single night they do a ceremony, basically saying thank you, offering up whatever it is you want to let go of, that she is a spiritual, living being that really has come to transform whatever they say sins, but whatever negative patterns, things you want to release into light. So yeah, it's pretty magnificent here. I already extended my trip. I was supposed to leave on February 7th, and instead I pushed it back and I'm staying a whole another month through March 4th because it is just stunning and gorgeous and so healing. I feel like the second I came, it was like I had already been here before, and at the same time I felt, so when I arrived at this beautiful ashram where every day there is a bell that rings at 5 in the morning. You wake up, you do meditation for 20 minutes, then you do a yoga practice for 90 minutes, then you have what's called a fire puja ceremony, which basically again is about purifying everything that needs to be purified, right? So thoughts, behaviors, practices, things like that. It's really a beautiful, sacred chanting, right, for a good 45 minutes. Oh my God, there's a beautiful butterfly. Speaking of transformation, right? And so, but it's a fire, so you're constantly putting, swaha, which means so it is, right? So be it, so it is. And every single invocation that you are chanting, this isn't just for me, this is for everyone. So I really love that, and just the practice of seeing fire every single morning with community. Then you have breakfast, then there's lunch, and then there's another practice of yoga at 4 o'clock, and then there's dinner around 6 o'clock, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays there's kirtan. I mean, it's like a whole thing. So I did that for about 21 days, and it was incredible. And one thing I will say is the first week, my back went out again. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it's something that happened when I went home in September or August. And my theory was, when the body feels safe enough, it will release wherever there's tension or pent-up anxiety or pent-up stress, right? And that all was sort of in my first chakra, in my low back, and that's when it went and it cracked. It didn't break or anything, but it went out. And so it's because I really felt safe and nurtured, and I was like, okay. Some people get sick whenever they land somewhere that's their safety place. For me, I guess it's my back goes out, or at least it has been. So what happened was I actually got a chiropractor to come to me. Now, here's the other beautiful thing about being in India. Everything is so cheap. It's ridiculous. A chiropractor slash physiologist slash, I don't know, physical therapist, whatever, comes to me, forget this, $20. $20 for an hour session. So I did 3 sessions in a row. And then he taught me some exercises, and I was able to, be really good after that. But I really slept. Like, I slept a long time because I couldn't do anything, and I realized, like, oh, my body needed to rest, So that was one thing that happened. The other thing is, like, can we just talk about how cheap everything is here? I have to, like, stop. Or maybe not, but I keep buying things every time I go out because the temptation is so strong. Because literally you could buy pants for $3, $4. You could buy a shirt for $2. You can eat lunch, like a huge, beautiful lunch. I've been getting a lot of like steamed vegetables, and they're really good with the spices here, obviously, because it's India. So I'll do like a stir fry, and they'll give you quinoa and a salad and soup and a little, they call it what's it called? Chapati, which is kind of like a pita bread or a crepe, but it's delicious for like $3. I mean, it's crazy cheap. If I wanted to eat at the ashram again, it would cost me $2.50 to eat there. I mean, it's just, this is why it's, so the other beautiful thing that I've been experiencing is I'm meeting so many people that are very similar to me, that are living their lives very similar to me. They don't necessarily have a home. Their home is wherever they are at, right? So they're traveling. So they come to India, and they go to Thailand. They do a little bit more of Asia. They'll do Bali, places that are more inexpensive to live, right? And they just keep doing that. And so I don't feel so weird, you know? I feel like the people that I've met here, I really connect with, because I feel like we're all on a similar journey, a similar path. Maybe I'll do it this way. Nice. And that really is so nourishing, to not feel like I have to explain myself, to not feel like I'm, like I have to defend anything. It's just like we're just sharing. And the other interesting thing is, a lot of these people have been doing it a lot longer than I have, meaning they haven't had a home for like years, maybe like since the pandemic. And that really scares me, because I think there's this huge piece of me that's like, okay, at some point I'm gonna have a home again, and I'm gonna kind of go back to quote unquote normal living, right? But then there's this other part of me that's like, well, maybe this could be my life, you know, where, I don't know. These are all just like ideas that are swimming around, because, you know, rent, especially in Paris, is not cheap. And instead of, I don't know. We'll have to see. It's all kind of percolating. So right now I have left the ashram. I'm staying in a hotel that, get this, is only $20 a night, which is, again, so cheap, right? And so now I get to pick and choose what classes I want to go to. So I've been doing a lot of hatha yoga, which is so wild for me, because I'm a vinyasa instructor and I typically like vinyasa flow. But the hatha here is really challenging. It combines everything, pranayama, it combines chanting, it combines breath work. And I love that there's no vinyasa flow, that it's like just posture after posture, holding things longer. It's really a much more challenging practice, mentally, physically, I suppose spiritually, and it's just different. So that's why I'm also really loving it. The other thing is, there's just so many modalities, so many healing modalities here. There's a sound bath every night if you want it. There's kirtan every night if you want it. There's, you know, aerial yoga. There's you know, getting your chakras aligned. It's like every single modality, healing modality, is here in Rishikesh, which is like a spiritual playground, really, for those of us that are interested in all of that. And so I'm enjoying that I have more freedom. I'm enjoying that I'm integrating what I learned at the ashram, which was a lot more regimented and more strict. And I'm making it my own, you know? Which I think that's really powerful. I also feel like this beautiful sense of like time doesn't exist, because every day is so full. And also, I'm not doing any sort of work right now, quote unquote. Like, I purposely am like, no, it just doesn't feel right. It feels right to just receive, actually, and to expand into this, I guess, feeling, which is like, what if I'm just here to really, what if we're all here to just really enjoy ourselves? Like, what would that look like, right? What would that feel like without that pressure? Like, what if wealth, money, all those things are already taken care of, and we really just came to truly enjoy ourselves? And that natural desire to express and want to share will bubble up naturally. So that's number one. But I'm not doing it because I want to receive money, validation, I don't know, mostly money, right? Because that's really why we work. And so kind of breaking that open a little bit and going, what if I really just came, or what would my life look like if I just traveled, you know, and stayed in places for, I don't know, a month or two, and then maybe go back to Paris, you know, and then come back out. I mean, I don't know. It's all just kind of like a big experiment of letting things land when they need to land, not really having an answer, you know? So I'm gonna leave you with this beautiful view, and also you'll see people around me getting into the beautiful river, because again, she is known to heal. So maybe in the comments you can write down whatever you're going through that you feel you would like healing from or with, and I will take those and put them or bring them with me when I come to this beautiful river, this beautiful goddess, and I will offer it to her so that all is transformed. Anyway, sending you guys so much love, and look at that, isn't it beautiful? Beauty, beauty, beauty everywhere. Sending you so much love. Bye.